Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
You're easy to spot. A new arrival like you should get a tour guide. As a renowned doctor, I regularly go out for street food. After I'm done treating my patients, that is. Anyway, basically, I'm an expert on all the culinary delights the Shenzhou has to offer. So, hire me as your tour guide already. I won't charge anything for my services. Except for food, of course. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal. Yay! Huh? Hurry up! You want the snacks to sell out? We've reached our destination, Aurum Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Lawful you can find them. So, now that we're here... Recommend? I think you mean I'd like to treat you to some Shenzhou delicacies. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Do these people know nothing about the value of brand exposure? Well, I can help you with that. The seller at this food stall won't let me do any taste testing because I'm not a paying customer. With my discriminating taste as your guide, you'll never go...
Oh, you want to... Well, you've come. There's a lot of things here that I've never even heard of. I'd recommend the tusk, perhaps. They're very similar to cake rolls, but the hawker said they're made from something called, well, I'll admit I was hesitant to try it at first, but once I worked up very unique tastes. Crispy, melt-in-the-mouth type texture, too. You know, the flavor kind of...
I'm counting on you to go buy all the snacks.
Same great day. Oh, interested in the food? In Aurum Alley. My name's Xiaohan. I'm originally from Aurum Alley, but are you feeling adventure? If you're really feeling adventurous, I'd describe the taste as it's best to drink it in big gulps and let it fizzle in your stomach.
Oh, a visitor from afar. Glad to hear. I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an out... Findy. Anyway, sounds like you know as much about them as I do. Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu. Alrighty.
So,
it's the Dragon Lady.
Thank. I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet. I wanted to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out.
Hey, what's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into an argument with the IPC folks.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
How about we go see what's happening at the dock? What if someone gets hurt and needs medical attention? Come on!
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight.
Please, miss, allow Aurum Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
You're from the Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything! Everyone here knows that our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is? I'll tell you, the Merchant Guild's.
I'm not denying that.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to every vendor here for defaulting on the lease and leaving us to pick up the mess. Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
I agree.
You're being completely unreasonable. Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry. When will the IPC receive its lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at the moment.
We leased this whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate our Aurum Alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of our Aurum Alley. I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of our Aurum Alley, and you bark like a dog.
I agree.
Deal.
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me sick to my stomach. I had to do something.
We appreciate you sticking up for us. But this...
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud Knights. But you can't give in to bullies.
My name is Ming-Shi. I'm the secretary of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary. This leasing dispute is between the IPC and the Merchant Guild. You shouldn't have been dragged into it.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lease?
Miss Secretary, just tell it like it is.
As things stand now, the Merchant Guild is in no position to pay back the lease.
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we have a chance of paying back the IPC.
If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams, we can turn things around. A lot of vendors in Aurum Alley don't want anything to do with the dock, though, so it may be hard to find new sources of revenue.
What about cutting costs?
Cutting costs means reducing expenses. As you can see, the dock isn't even fully utilized, and the workers, well...
Hey, don't get any funny ideas about laying people off.
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas. If you ask me, I think our ordering system is rather inefficient. I'm sure we could reduce our costs if we found a way to improve it.
I didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short lifer really up to the job?
This will certainly save us on shipping costs.
Isn't this a little unsafe?
Don't worry. Our motto is safety first.
Jeez, don't get...
Impressive, but if you ask me...
I see your point.
Of course, it's...
Mr. Yongfeng?
Why, it's Miss Secretary.
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I think you already know.
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary.
The word got out pretty quick.
Those Outworlders from the
That's right. No one else in Aurum Alley needs to worry.
We made our inventory more efficient. But the dock...
Those dock workers don't want to take responsibility.
Then who should we blame?
The IPC said that they would handle operations at Aurum Alley and promised to give subsidies to the vendors.
We can only blame ourselves if we can't pay back the rent. The financial damages will be manageable, but the reputational damage will be irreparable. If the Merchant Guild loses everyone's trust, it'll become an empty shell of its former...
The IPC wants to turn this place into a big logistics warehouse. By then, the food hawkers and used goods stores will have to move away.
So no more Aurum Alley?
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the Aurum Alley we all know, its fragrances, its bustling tourists, will be nothing more than a memory.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What are we gonna do about the matter at hand?
On the logistics side, we can reduce costs by making sure the delivery routes are planned efficiently. Mr. Yungfeng, please allow our friend to try. Please give it a try.
With these routes in place, logistics costs will be reduced significantly.
I knew it! You're the heroes who can help us revitalize Aurum Alley.
Now, can you tell us what really happened to Aurum Alley?
Well, Aurum Alley was originally the busiest night market in Exalting Sanctum. In days past, this alley, famed for its food and commerce, was brimming with Arumatons collecting goods for their masters. But that prosperity has long since passed. Restrictions were placed on civilian Arumatons, and new commercial centers began to spring up. It was like being on a gentle downhill slope. Everyone knew things were changing, but no one thought it was serious. When the Lawfu was moored for maintenance and trade with the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC's announcement of a bid for the development of Aurum Alley. Their promises were visible, tangible, and extremely aggressive. When the gentle downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, no one could pretend to ignore it anymore. Both the Merchant Guild and Aurum Alley itself were in jeopardy. Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like to formally extend an invitation to you all to serve as business advisors in the plan to save Aurum Alley. Excellent. Why don't you talk it over with everyone first?
I only came here for the food stove. If you're willing to give it... I knew you'd help us! Hey!
I really hope you can help. I'm not worried about that. I just want to help save Aurum Alley. My home, the Xianzhou Yaoqing, had much closer ties with the IPC. Initially, people thought they were just engaging in a little interstellar investment, but over time, things changed. Gradually, the Yaoqing's younger generations began to enjoy the immersion produced by the IPC's entertainment division. Once they started wearing IPC clothing lines, you could hardly tell if they were Xianzhou locals or IPC employees. After their coming-of-age ceremonies, a lot of them aspired to join the IPC. To make it big, the architecture across the whole delve began to change. The graceful flying eaves I saw as a child became fewer and fewer, and the glazed tiles and fallow earth bricks gradually disappeared. Sleek, monolithic IPC buildings started sprouting up everywhere. Many of the Yaoqing locals older than 500, like my mother, will say the Yaoqing has changed. But they're not sure whether this change is leading to a better future, or if it's allowing short-life species to dictate their way of life. It's making everyone anxious. When I saw Ming-Si being confronted by the IPC, I felt the same uneasiness. She's been around several lifespans longer than that stooge, but somehow she was still at a loss for how to deal with him. If our opponents were martial arts types, I could hold my own against them. But Aurum Alley's problems aren't something we can fight off with a sword. I want to help the Merchant Guild. I want to help everyone at Aurum Alley. Please, help me help them.
Light up the dark.
What do you think? Will you become a business advisor for Aurum Alley? Great. I still haven't discussed any of this with the president. Let's go pay them a visit. Miss Lian, please tell the president that I have someone who can help us with the leasing situation at the dock, and also bring Aurum Alley back to its former glory.
I'll go ask the president's opinion on the matter. Please wait a moment. Okay. The president trusts Miss Secretary's judgment, but the applicant still needs to pass a test. You must integrate Oldie's Depot into the logistics plan. The President acknowledges your expertise and agrees to confer management responsibilities accordingly. Aurum Alley Merchant Guild would like to issue a formal request. Please help us emerge from this crisis and revitalize Aurum Alley!
Now that that's settled, please come see me at the dock when you have time. You'll be able to help the dock workers do the inventory and help Heron Express with logistics planning. I keep tabs on all the goings-on in Aurum Alley, including rumors and the latest gossip. If we can solve some of the problems in the community, it could help in rejuvenating Aurum Alley.
If it involves helping people in need, count me in too.
Anytime you need anything, come find me. The important thing right now is to generate enough revenue before the payment due date. I'll be off to the dock then. Stop by anytime. Now that you're here, let's get started on the dock-related work. regardless of the IPC's wishes. Solving merchants' problems and earning their trust. That's what any good merchant guild should do.
Oh, hello there, dear. What would you like to have today?
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
storytelling is such an outdated art form.
Let me teach you all how to sleep like the General.
You and you'll be foe.
There's still more work to do on the... Mr. Yun Feng from the Heron Express sees Psy Cranes as family. And he said he'd never turn his back on family. Regardless of the IPC's wishes, thanks to you and Sushong, Aurum Alley's success is nearly a done deal. Regardless of the IPC's wish, people are grumbling about Psycranes making our jobs obsolete. Who knows? By the time you swing by next time, I might have been replaced. I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this. The Merchant Guild promises that the funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock. In order to reward you and Su Shang for your long hours of work.
Nice day.
Miss Secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable. time. Everyone is asking this IPC goon for an explanation.
Calling someone an IPC goon isn't very becoming of a Cloud Knight now, is it? I'm not here today as a representative of the IPC. I'm just a tourist. You could just call me Scott. You see, this young lady understands etiquette. Can a man come here to deliver a package without being surrounded?
There's something wrong with the stuff this guy is shipping. It's causing damage to other people's goods, and...
Speak louder.
Let's open that package right here.
I'd be careful if I were you. If you damage my goods... Huh? A serious...
No need to make this difficult.
Let's check and see if there's anything suspicious.
I hope for harmony and unity.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Answer me.
Soaring above the land, this is permanent!
You tampered with this ingenium so that it caused damage to other goods on the freight skiff.
Speak louder. I can't quite hear you. Conclusive evidence? Deny? Here, look carefully. This old piece of junk doesn't even belong to me.
What?
If you don't believe me, just ask the dock workers.
If I may, he's telling the truth. This golden cloud toad does not belong to Mr. Scott.
Then why was the toad here in the first place?
That's your problem, not mine. Now, let me ask you a question. Did I, after making a big scene like that, don't you... Well, are you going to apologize or...
Sorry, sir.
For this kind of barbarity, a single apology won't ever be enough. Just...
If it were you, you wouldn't have fallen for his trap.
Sorry. I should have stepped in.
My mother always told me that as long as I hone my skill
before the payment due date arrives, I'm going to teach you two how to fight. With words. Follow me. We're going to see the president. There's still more work to do on the Aurum Alley revival project. The dock is undergoing an unscheduled safety inspection. It would be best if you took care of other urgent issues first.
Miss Secretary said that you want to learn how to get the... The president agreed to meet with you all late. The president is aware of recent events and is Rule 1. Prepare your ACE card in advance. Just as I will present you with a few items, and you need to examine... This is the box that was opened earlier at the dock. The one containing the Golden Cloud Toad. The name and contact information of the sender. The records show that a dock worker named Ah Feng recently received credit remitted by the IPC, spaced out over several installments. Rule 2. Play your ACE card at the right time. How about this? I've prepared a little practice
What exactly does the president have up their sleeve?
I don't know anything. I don't have anything to say. My name's Ah Feng. I was the one who brought out the box containing the Golden Cloud Toad. I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do with me. I'm a dock worker, after all. How could I conspire with the IPC? My name's Ah Feng. I was the one who brought out the...
I didn't see any boxes, only the Golden Cloud.
If goods need to be inspected, we remove the packaging ahead of time. You wouldn't want to do all that work yourself, would you? My name's Ah Feng. I was the one who brought up... I was told to move something, and I did.
Why do you emphasize that this matter has nothing to do with you?
I just want to avoid any misunderstanding.
I sense a hole in his logic.
I was told... I'm a dock worker, after all.
Does being a dock worker mean that person can't conspire with the IPC?
Everyone knows the IPC wants to use the dock debt to discredit the Merchant Guild.
I sense a hole...
I'm a dock... I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do with me.
I think this has a lot to do with you.
Records from Heron Express show that this container was sent by a person...
That must be some kind of mistake. All right, enough already! The IPC was worried that the lease for the dock would be paid off, so they had me move some things around. Is letting the IPC take over management of Aurum Alley such a bad thing? Besides, what's it to you if I make some extra money?
Mr. Ah Feng, our goal at the Merchant Guild is to help...
Keep your heads in the sand if you like, but it's only a matter of time before Aurum Alley becomes another warehouse for the IPC.
That's right. You shouldn't be betraying your fellow workers for a quick profit.
It seems that the truth has come out.
Here is the payment for the dock is ready now. If you're ready for the next...
Right. That guy's gonna be sorry for everything he's...
Star skiffs, jade abakai, massage chairs.
The IPC representative has arrived, and I've called for Misty.
Remember, this is a war.
Before we start, we reached the required amount by the repayment date. When the Aurum Alley dock went up for public bid, the IPC won the bid using its interstellar trade resources and extensive capital. Then, this contract can prove that the Merchant Guild has legitimate rights to the testimony of dock worker Ah Feng, who has admitted to disrupting the normal. Let's go.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am here to preside over the leasing dispute.
Is there anything left to dispute?
Couldn't the IPC choose a sane person to represent them?
Huh? Say that a little louder. I can't quite hear you.
I said the IPC should send someone else!
Goodness, there's no need to shout, little Miss Feisty. My ears are ringing. You should be saving your voice for your public apology. As the representative of the IPC, my presence in this negotiation is legal, reasonable, and sensible. Who do you plan on sending to the battlefield? A random Cloud Knight? That cowardly president who's afraid to even show their face? Or how about that kid who got dragged into this fiasco at the last minute, walking around like she owes someone 50 credits?
That's enough, Representative Scott. Please state the IPC's side of the case.
The IPC specially leased operations of the dock to Aurum Alley Merchant Guild in the hopes of seeking common interest and development. But the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in Aurum Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate. The inefficient shipping and low volume of transactions at the Aurum Alley dock, which does not create any value at all, are clear evidence of poor management. Coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the Guild should voluntarily relinquish operating rights to the dock and pay additional compensation. The IPC specially leased operations of the dock to Aurum Alley Merchant Guild in the hopes of seeking common interest and development.
Why couldn't the IPC operate the dock from the beginning?
Oh, are you implying that the IPC was setting a trap for the Merchant Guild? You're saying the IPC leased the dock to the Merchant Guild, who mismanaged it, in order to destroy—
That was definitely your plan all along.
Ah, so you admit the Merchant Guild mismanaged the dock.
This guy!
The IPC specially for the Merchant Guild—
The Merchant Guild has never refused to work with any shops in Aurum Alley.
Never refused? Then let me ask you.
There will be a lot more later.
Later? How much later? For the Xianzhou, does later mean 500 years?
10 years. 20 years.
But the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in Aurum Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate.
Take a look at this.
What's this up with the Merchant Guild? The inefficient shipping and low volume of transactions at the Aurum Alley.
Take a look at this.
What's this about the inefficient—
The dock has improved shipping efficiency and—
You guys didn't think that the shopkeepers in Aurum Alley aren't here to— The inefficient, coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the Guild should voluntarily relinquish—
We've already paid back the lease.
These are the funds from Aurum Alley Merchant.
What?
The documentation provided by Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is true and credible. And next order of business. The Merchant Guild has accused Representative Scott of secretly sabotaging dock—
Don't be so slanderous! Why would I stoop so low? What do the frequent— Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations. How could I possibly buy off a— Don't be—
How did you know about the frequent acts?
I use the shipping services too, you know.
Don't feign ignorance. Isn't...
Don't be so... Besides...
Is it possible that you paid off a doctor?
The empty rhetoric!
Do we have any proof?
Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations.
We have the testimony of Ah Feng.
This testimony is concrete proof.
What? That little... Aren't this yet?
If the evidence presented is true, Mr. Scott, then this constitutes improper business practices, and the Skyfaring Commission will conduct a follow-up investigation.
How did this happen? How did the plan go awry?
Don't forget about our bet. You have to apologize in front of everyone.
What? Why should I apologize?
Because you use dirty tricks to trample all over the honest work of others. An apology alone won't be enough to fix the damage. If it were, I'd make you do it 1,000 times over. Consider yourself lucky it's just the once.
I hereby apologize.
Hurry up.
I apologize to all the people of Aurum Alley. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind.
Is that really?
Make him bark!
Make
him
bark! That's right!
Enough! Woof, 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 woof! Woof, woof! Ow!
What a clown show. This arbitration is hereby resolved.
Thanks to all of you. Worth every step. We should take advantage of the momentum to upgrade the Aurum Alley dock and increase its transaction volume. I'm preparing to upgrade inventory and logistics planning. The previously idle dock is now ready for use, so come see me when you have time. The dock crisis is over for now, but the rejuvenation... Thanks to your help, the lease was paid off and the dock capacity is increasing. I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized. Now the dock can support collaboration with more businesses. Let's keep working together for the revival of Aurum Alley. There's still more work to do to revitalize Aurum Alley. Let's give it our all. There's been an unexpected change in plans. There's no way he couldn't. I'm also confused. I sent a message to Sushan.
Good. They've arrived. I also have something I wish to discuss with the Merchant Guild, but I'll wait for you to finish.
The President fully appreciates your efforts, and he believes that continuing to upgrade the dock, a strategy that is not funded. Aurum Alley is a place brimming with personality, from the delicious food to based on historical data. Continued development of the shipping operations will turn the area into a giant warehouse. The more the shipping capacity is increased.
Historical data isn't my forte.
Very well. I believe it's... The Skyfaring Commission has received a joint request from several merchants concerning the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. Mr. President...
There has come a day that the merchants of Aurum Alley have betrayed me. I won't give up the vision I've built for Aurum Alley, let alone step down from my duties.
Is that the President speaking?
It is not my intention to interfere with the Merchant Guild's affairs, but as an old friend, I would like to remind you that Aurum Alley...
Madam Yukon, the present is always made from the past, is it not?
I suggest that you make some concessions to appease the merchants. If you don't follow Mingxi's plans for the dock, she will temporarily take over your position.
Mingxi,
President, I hope you understand that I am in no way vying for power over Aurum Alley. I have listened to the President's vision of prosperity since I was...
I understand. I can accept. However, Mingxi must make her decision public, and when the approval of...
Yes.
You have to remember that even when you're acting in my place, a crisis is still imminent. You must earn at least the amount of the...
Very well. Since the President has come to a decision, Mingxi, I have something for you. When you... I heard from Shi Kuei that it was you who became a business advisor and assisted Aurum Alley merchant. I'm not very good at that either. The President is still a hero to Aurum Alley. He helped it achieve prosperity. I've seen the IPC's approach. They prioritize efficiency and a standard uniform business model across the galaxy. I warned them that their business model wouldn't work on the Xianzhou without adjustments. But the Merchant Guild's overly traditional mindset is a different obstacle. Let me put it bluntly. Aurum Alley Merchant Guild has no chance of succeeding today. The IPC does have more capital on hand, but the review criteria are not solely... My advice to you is to visit the shopkeeper, Mr. Xiao. He is the one who proposed the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. If you can get his support, you will definitely receive support from the other merchants.
Thank you, Madam Yukong.
I have business to attend to in the Palace of Astrum. The rest is up to you. Convince the old...
Something fixed? Of course, if it's Outworld or Techno.
Mr. Xiao, I'm Mingxi, the secretary of the
Forget it. I support the IPC.
Can you tell us why?
Please leave.
I don't let's leave.
Wait. Please, wait a moment. It sounded like my father was being a little difficult. I'm Xiao. If I'm not mistaken, you're the ones who made Representative Scott apologize in public. You stood up for Aurum Alley with reason and integrity. I'm thankful to you. May I ask why you wanted to speak with my father?
We need the support of the merchants for the dock. And we wanted to see if your father could join us.
Hadn't my father already refused?
We heard that Mr. Xiao proposed to reorganize the Merchant Guild, and we wanted to ask why.
I see. I'll help.
Great!
The older generation of craftsmen can be rather set in their ways. My father is stern on the surface, but if he's... Well, it's better to beg forgiveness than ask permission, so it's decided? Father, my friends from the Merchant Guild want to be your apprentice.
Nonsense. I never... Even if I did want to hire more people,
I can cover their salaries. Come...
Don't be ridiculous. A green hand like her won't be able to fix up...
If that's what you're worried about... That sounds like a yes to me. Let's get on with the job, shall we? Here's something from...
No.
He's hard.
What did I do?
Just a reminder, Father. Fair work over here. See, don't just stand there, Father.
Fine, I give in. It's fine. Ask what you wanted at. Yes, he's an old... I see a lot of potential in the corporation's plan. But a certain old friend of mine lives in the past. Issue? It's less about issue. We walk a single path, do the same things, and talk. However, compared to the president, my stubbornness is nothing. Back in his day, but then the Lawfu departed again on the path of the hunt. Our business partners couldn't follow.
The president does. He wants to bring the old times back. Therefore, I stand behind the IPC's plan. Aurum Alley will...
But is your shop part of the future that the IPC promised?
Hard to say. Not the easiest decision to make, but I won't regret it. The good days are behind us. We must come to terms with the fact that short life ambitions will reshape a world where things were thought to last forever.
Mr. Xiao, why not try working with us? Mingxi is...
Reform?
They made a lot of good points when arguing with the IPC at the dock. I do see possibilities for the guild to change.
Given the state of the guild, but since I've accepted the worst case scenario, Aurum Alley ceasing to exist.
Thank you. Now that you have joined our revival project, I'm sure many others will follow.
That's settled then.
Now that Mr. Xiao is on board, his shop can... I'll head back to the dock for now. Thanks for all the hard work, by the way. Hope things work out. Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive change. My colleagues from the Merchant Guild promotion department came up. Regardless of the IPC's wishes, people are grumbling about side.
Light up the dark.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive change. My colleagues from the Merchant Guild accounting department want me to remind you that we haven't met our revenue target for this. Phase yet.
The dawn.
There's still more work to do on the The Merchant Guild's funds are not exactly overflowing right now. We need to work harder. I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. Notice the funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we...
Hook's ready to find the next treasure.
Look, light is coming in.
Harmony and unity.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
A test. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. I'm fine. Answer me. For tomorrow. Zero points.
Soaring above the land, this is permanent!
Future will come. A test.
Doors echo.
Answer me. Zero points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. For tomorrow. Answer me. Zero points. Courtrooms consume me. Hail Utah. Quench the flame's blood. Our agony. Sun tear the sky.
Look, light is coming in.
Careful. Don't get too lost in those sweet dreams.
the beautiful sea of flowers will one day cover the earth. Emerge from your cocoon!
Life's just like a game of tiles. You never know what's gonna come up next.
The traces we leave in this world will last much longer than death. The traces we leave in this world will last much longer than death.
Resonate all together.
As you wish.
Mountains move. Rise! Soaring above the land. This is permanent! Tomorrow!
Root here.
Future could come!
Stars echo.
Tomorrow!
As you wish.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Future could come!
Feel even more core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn! Quench the flame's blood. Is that all? Is that all? Her agony! So with its substance. Sun tear the sky! Quench the flame's blood. Granted with strife. Hail the new dawn. Quench the flame's blood. Is that all? Her agony! All stars burn to ash.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Soaring above the land. This is permanent!
Root here.
Harmony and unity.
Tomorrow! Future will come!
As you wish.
I will walk to the end.